So I'm sitting at a gas station to do this one just because it's my humor. Because what we're going to do is we're really going to dig into how to protect your memories from gaslighting. In order to do that, I have to give you a little bit more information on how gaslighting can actually change your memories and feelings. So ultimately it starts because this person has some position in your life where you feel like they are protecting you and they are, your protector. And so from that position, they start to undermine your own self-confidence and your own memories and your own feelings. And so let me explain to you how memories actually work, because it's kind of difficult to believe that someone can change your memory. So let me tell you, every time that you recall a memory, then it can be changed. Okay, it can be influenced by that person questioning how you recall that memory. It can be, them just saying, they're a person that you have kindness and respect for, right? And you think that they're on your side. So when they say, "Are you sure that puppy wasn't gonna bite you?" then it makes you question whether you evaluated the puppy correctly. And so as you continue to get questioned on how you evaluated the puppy, then in your mind, every time you pull that memory up, that question is in there, you know what I mean? And so your mind needs to make sense of that. Because here's this protective person in your life that's telling you that you have perceived the puppy incorrectly. And every time that memory gets brought up in question, that feeling is inserted. And if you do it while you're tired or to a small child before they go to sleep, that's what their mind's going to be trying to figure out. It's going to try to reconcile how you could have totally misperceived this puppy. And it's going to start to adopt that abuser's mentality. You don't have contact with the puppy. All you have is this coercive abuser pulling up your memory, rewriting it, pulling up your memory, rewriting it, pulling up your memory, rewriting it, pulling up your memory, rewriting it. You follow me? Okay, so every time that you remember something, you only remember the last time you remembered it. That's the key. And you probably heard, even a police officer will say the worst testimony in a courtroom is an eyewitness, because it changes. Their memory changes. Everybody, first of all, comes up with their own perception from their point of view, their perspective, wherever they were witnessing. And then every time they brought that memory up, it got rewritten. It's kind of like, the whole saying where you tell a monkey, and then by the time it gets all the way around the room back to you, it's completely different. That's kind of what happens with your memory, as the person that you think is your protector continues to pull that memory up and question your evaluation of the memory. And that's how it works. It's really slow. And you actually, you don't see it happening. You believe that this person is trying to make sure that they're protecting you. But actually, they're manipulating your memories. So how do you protect yourself from that? Not so hard now that you're aware of the coercion and how it is so subtle. It's pretty easy. When you find someone pulling up a memory of yours and then doubting your evaluation of your own memory, the red light, the siren should go off. Because who has the right to tell you that you evaluated and remembered something incorrectly? They'll take those little memories like the dog nipping at you, and before you know it, that child will believe that dog is vicious. And they could even insert other things. They could project, you know what I mean? If that dog was nipping at you now, he just, as he gets a little bit bigger, he could get a lot more aggressive. I'm concerned. You're going to tell me if he gets any more aggressive, aren't you? Okay, just continuing to undermine your confidence in the relationship that they're trying to destroy. And taking the memories, pulling them up, having you pull them up in your head, and then making you doubt, making you insert their toxic belief, their toxic pain, their toxic need to control you is all it's about. So when someone, says, hey, and they're talking to you about a memory and you have a normal conversation, that's fine. But when they start to make you doubt yourself, when you make you doubt who you are and what you experienced in your own life, especially on a repetitive basis, they reveal themselves. And it's not your fault if someone's manipulated your memories, and you may be recalling someone right now that someone manipulated you against. Every day is a brand new day. Yeah. You get to decide what every day brings. You get to decide who manipulates your memories. You get to decide who tells you who you can be. And if you give that power away now, that's going to be a real difficult thing to do, because, when the water enters the seed and the seed gets the taste of that truth, it seeks its own truth, doesn't it? And that's what I'm trying to put on you. Just a little bit of water in your seed. That's all you need. A little bit of light in the room shows up a whole lot, doesn't it? So this message is to empower you to realize that if someone has manipulated your memories, it wasn't your fault. And it's okay to maybe reevaluate how they rewrote those memories as you recall that toxic questioning. But most importantly, look at your circle now. Right now. Live in the now. And be aware. So nobody ever does that to you again. And remember, it's not just memories, it's feelings about people. They'll instill their value system as well. So double check how they've tried to teach you how to value people. Remember that true love isn't about judgment or about punishment. If you really love somebody, you don't want to hurt them. You want them to have a happy and joyful life, and you want to nurture them, don't you? So the people that are creating the anxiety and not letting you really shine, maybe you need to put some boundaries up. But at the very least, start recognizing their toxic behavior and shutting it down. Stand for yourself. Because you're a beautiful soul. Otherwise, they wouldn't want to control you, would they? Yeah. So, because I value you, I hope my words just set you free.